Mula kau dapat kami ulumi Buruk kaya kapag hindi tuluma.
Postmates is my favorite. Postmates is my favorite. You guys, I don't know what it is to eat normal. I eat like kings do because I get Postmates.
Yeah.
So
delivered to my house.
Number one most used app.
It's the number one most used app, and I can get whatever I want like a king. You know?
What do you order?
Oh, what do I? Anything? Can I chimichanga?
Donkatsu. We go to Wako.
Wako. Yeah, I get katsu. We get sometimes I go to New Jersey.
We even get like
Jersey Mike's. Yeah.
we even get late night stew from Sunungdan.
Yeah, we get
They
late
do
night-
Postmates?
Yep.
Yeah. Late night stew from Sonongdang.
Best app ever.
We get Jersey. I go to New Jersey.
They go all the way to New Jersey to get
yeah,
you sandwiches.
Yeah. I get Chinese stuff. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
anything that you ever want. It really is convenient. It's made me really just my life so much better. So you guys have to tell them about Postmates.
Guys, for a limited time, Postmates is giving our listeners $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days. To start your free deliveries, download the app right now and use the code BELLY. The code BELLY for $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days when you download the Postmates app. Get anything you need anytime you need it. Download Postmates and save the code BELLY. Enjoy the show.
Postmates. Don't say anything until I say your name, right, Dillon? You know the rules, right?
That's the rule.
Yeah. Everybody, 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 everybody. Will you start or what?
5,
Everybody,
4, 3, 2, 1.
Everybody being funky tonight. Everybody being funky tonight.
Funky.
Doing it good. Showing the titty.
What?
Yeah. Funky tonight. Welcome. Welcome so good. Welcome so nice. Enjoy. The wall.
Yep.
We're not building a wall. Okay?
Not under your
Just
watch.
FYI, not under my watch.
Yep.
But everyone's being funky tonight. It's been a funky day. But you know what? I'm present. I'm here. And, you know, sometimes I show up to my house. This is my house.
Yeah.
And I don't know, you know, I knew that this next gentleman was going to be on the calendar. But I don't know exactly what day. And when I found out it was this fucking skinny leg motherfucker right here, dude, my fucking testicles were like turntables.
Is that good or bad?
Yeah, my
bad, or-
testicles went like this. Like
Oh,
that.
are you trying to say?
Yeah,
Are you trying to say it was funky?
It was funky tonight, dude.
Yeah.
Because I go, who is it? They go, Dillon. I go, on my sack.
Yeah.
God, my dick. I love it. But we've got, I love my dick. I love my dick. And it works. We got this guy right here, dude.
Wow.
This fucking specimen of a white guy. Yeah. Like, God fucked it, right? With you, man. I love it. You know what I mean? Pink face, no lips. I love fucking the look. God did it. God did it. Creative with you, my friend.
Funky.
Funky,
Yeah.
right? With you, George, he had a bad day, God. God was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm just going to put the standard shit on. Right?
Not funky.
Not funky, right? But he gave you a heart like everyone else.
Oh,
Like a physical heart like everyone. That's why you're alive. That's why you're alive. We got fucking pan face.
pan.
Yeah. Pan face all day, every day, right?
All day, put an egg on it, sizzle.
Sizzle all day, every day.
Funky.
It's like you did a 100-yard dash in a 90-yard gym, right? Yeah.
Oh, the wall, guy.
Yeah.
I hit that wall.
Yeah, you hit that wall straight on with your fucking face.
NFL combine.
Yeah, and we got my beautiful concubine right here, man.
He's a cock.
My concubine, my beautiful geisha.
You know okay.
We got Khalyla, my girlfriend. Give her a round of
Khalyla.
Give her a round of applause.
Khalyla.
Special
Thank you.
round of
So
applause.
sweet. That's so nice.
Funky specimen.
And then we got something coming.
Is that your turntable?
Yeah, that's my turn. My nutsack turntable. We got a special guest. You know, we really have returned guests.
Rarely.
You know, we've had the redheaded guy. What's his name?
Andrew Santino.
Chichi. Right.
Chichi.
We got Chichi. We got Big. Guess who that is?
David So?
No, Big.
Eric,
Brown. Yeah.
Eric
Eric
Griffin.
Griffin.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw on some.
Okay, we'll try.
Yeah, we got Juju.
Rosenbaum.
Yes.
Oh wow, yeah.
Michael Rosenbaum,
Lex
right?
Luthor, yeah.
And now we've got right, which is this guy. Listen, I did a show with him. Right, I forgot what it was called. He was on the Viceland. He was on Viceland,
Was it
right?
Mad TV? Okay.
And I worked with him. He's a huge DJ. He is one of the nicest guys. I wish, I hope he lives for a long time because I want to know him for the rest of my natural life. In heaven, we're not talking.
Why?
I just don't want to. You know what
Gotcha.
I mean? There's so many options.
Oh yeah. It's
Imagine the options in heaven, Dillon. Right? You can talk now. Dillon Francis, give him a round of applause. Yeah. But dude, imagine though, if we die, we go to heaven, right, Dillon?
We're not talking.
Right? Because what are the options
So many options.
right.
There's so many cool people.
up there, right?
Cooler.
Yeah. Who would you hang out with in heaven?
Probably David Bowie.
Right. He's up there.
Yeah. Why would you want to talk to me?
Right.
Like,
Right. No, but I would if there was a heaven party up there, and Cleopatra's there,
We
Rock
would-
Hudson.
We would stop by and we would be like, good to see you. Okay.
Right, or we might just look at each other from across the cloud room and just go, yeah, I knew that guy on the earth.
We would probably tell the person we're talking to, love that guy. Oh, go talk to him. No, it's okay.
No. Yeah,
We're right
yeah,
here.
Yeah. Abe Lincoln, right? Abe Lincoln would be a cool dude.
I would want to go see if George Washington has the wooden teeth.
Right. Open your teeth, George.
Yeah.
At the party, right?
like, no.
Right.
It's a secret.
Yeah. Maybe some composers, right? And some
Beethoven.
Beethoven, right? I would probably not say anything to Van Gogh, but just sneak up to see his ears. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say anything, but I knew about the ear thing, right? I go, yeah, that's real. That shit is real.
Wait, so does he get to? He doesn't get his ear back in heaven?
No. You lose it there. Yeah, you lose it there. Like
Everything you do in the mortal world, it
right.
happens to you.
Yeah. Like
Sorry.
Caitlyn Jenner, no dick up there.
No,
Yeah,
can't get it back.
Dick is gone. Right up there. You know what I mean? And she might want it back. Like, can I at least see it? And God's gonna go, no.
Nah.
No, everything you do down there.
Right. I think so. I think it's in the Bible.
Yeah, it was written somewhere.
Yeah. So what our last we did the podcast the first time.
Yes.
And then what did we do after that?
We saw Hereditary together.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, I watched it 4 other separate times.
Yes, sir.
So many.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Now I'm gonna say something.
Yes.
When I sat in that theater with you, right?
Here it comes.
You kept turning to me and go, and you just said one thing. Great movie. No, that's not even what you said. You go, what a movie.
Yes.
You said, what a movie. Right? And you kept saying it. And I remember the credits rolling up, us getting up and leaving the theater.
And I looked at you again. I said,
Yeah, what a movie. And then you just walked onto Sunset and disappeared. You didn't
Did
really
I?
even say goodbye. You just kind of like barely said goodbye. And you
Really?
kinda- yeah.
What a
No. We ran into Skrillex.
did we?
Yeah,
you
remember
serious?
Skrillex?
Oh,
Is that his
yeah.
name?
No, but
Skrillex?
I thought that was before the movie.
That was before the movie.
So don't ever try to pull that.
I didn't run away from the memory. My memory's not good.
I definitely said bye to you. We definitely walked to our
that's
separate
right.
cars.
That's right.
And you said, hey, I never want to see you again.
right.
But I did say, well, I'll be back on the podcast soon.
What did Skrillex want?
Skrillex didn't want to talk to us.
Right.
Remember, it was like kind of like, it was like, oh, I'm not seeing a movie. And we were like, we're seeing a movie. Okay, cool.
Yeah. And he was with a fancy girl.
Yeah.
And she's like, we're just going to the other theater. We're going to watch Blade.
I think we
Or
might
not Blade. It was Deadpool, too.
We might have ruined his date.
We did
It's
ruin
one
it.
of those awkward. Yeah, it
Yeah,
could have been
yeah,
a date.
yeah.
I don't know, but you know that thing what happens when you're like, you're with a new person, and you, because I didn't know who he was with.
Right.
And you're like, oh damn it, there's Dillon. I gotta talk to him.
Are you guys
Yeah.
good friends?
We're good friends,
Yeah.
but I mean, any person, even when I see other people and I'm on a date, I'm like, oh fuck, come on.
I didn't know who he was. I had to Google
You thought it was Brandon Wardell from.
No, at first I thought it was a dwarf. No, I honestly, I thought from a glance.
Yeah.
I go, oh, that's a cool like DJ dwarf.
DJ Dorf was his name? DJ
I don't
Dorf.
know. I mean,
You could have thought it was who does he look like again? Corey
Feldman.
Corey Feldman.
It could,
Yeah.
it could have been one of those too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Corey Feldman's not tall, so he could also be mistaken as a dwarf.
Yes.
Okay. And FYI,
Wait, but did I make you mad when I was saying great?
no, because I'll tell you why. Because that movie, a lot of people watched it and said we walked out or we hated it. where I had me and Khalyla when we watched it, we had a visceral reaction.
I
to
remember
it.
that.
Right. So I was wondering what kind of person you'd be, right? And I found out that night that you're one of my people, a sensible guy who has relatively the same sense of fear. And also in terms, no, I'm being real. And also a sense of like, oh, the pacing of a movie. I like this pacing.
Yeah.
Like, Big Eric Griffin, all right, likes, what is it, jump scares.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like
Paranormal
a nun coming out of nowhere, right? And you know what I mean?
You love that trailer?
Yeah. And he goes, oh, he does that, right?
His cleavage, he
has
pushes
big black tits, right? He goes, yeah. But you and I are more psychological.
That part where you screamed, I loved it. By the way,
did I scream?
Did
I scream?
I had to hold in my laugh. It was so good.
How often did he scream?
It was only one time. It was when we can say this now.
Yeah.
Her head flew off.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that to happen at
Neither,
all.
yeah.
And Bobby goes, ah! And it was so funny.
I know.
Oh my God.
I know. I scream so, right, baby? I'm worse than anyone in the theater.
No,
But you're genuine. It's a genuine reaction.
it's my favorite thing ever.
Yeah.
I don't know if I told you this last time,
What?
and maybe if I did, I'm sorry. But there was my favorite time I've ever seen a movie is I was at the Magic Johnson movie theaters with my friend Eric, and we were watching Paranormal Activity, and this girl gets flung up to the ceiling and drops down. It's silent in the theater, and some guy goes, "Oh, she did." She did.
Wow.
And every single person in the theater was like-minded and just started cracking up. And it was the best commentary I've ever heard. And it was only one time in the movie.
Yeah.
And it was the pinnacle point.
Yeah.
And it was just like you can't even pay for that. That was amazing.
Yeah. You know what? If the timing's right, you can say things.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
But when we saw Hereditary the first time in Seattle, we were interrupted, and there was a whole thing. Remember?
Yeah. We talked about it.
Because we were genuinely frightened.
And they were pissed that we were frightened.
Yeah.
Complaining.
Oh, sorry, I'm scared in a scary movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right? It's
Fuck
fucking
me.
crazy. These fucking people. You know?
That's like at my studio. There's this yoga.
Wait, say it again.
At my studio
You have a studio.
where I make music.
Wait. You have your own studio?
Yes.
Okay, wait, stop.
I have
okay?
to make music.
I understand you make music, right?
A job.
But just the way you say it. You know what I mean?
I have a studio.
I know. It's just like,
Apartment.
it's like me saying, no. That's great. It's a studio. Where's the studio at?
It's not an apartment. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. Where's it at?
I can't say.
I mean, just what general town?
What if people start going to exactly the place I'm talking about?
I know. I don't want to say like the address, but like West Hollywood.
I don't think there's that many yoga studios in front of a studio. But there is this yoga studio in front of my studio.
Yeah.
And the people there are insane.
Why?
You know how people that do, like, when you do yoga, you're supposed to get more relaxed.
Right.
These people heckled the shit out of us. Like, if there's any trash near my place, they just come over and they're like, I'm going to fucking call the landlord right now if this shit isn't picked up.
No.
Yeah.
Did they know who you are?
No, who cares?
It's
I'm bringing it back to the people that were like, wait, we're in a scary movie. You should,
Right.
and then you're a yoga studio.
Right.
You should be chill
Chill the
about
fuck
everything.
out.
Don't come harassing me and screaming fuck. And
Wait,
then I
are
need
they
to-
the people that own it or
No.
the people that go there?
They rent just like I do.
Yeah.
Or lease.
Yeah.
Whatever it is,
That
It's
term.
the same thing.
Yeah.
Why are there two names for renting and leasing when they do the exact same? Is there a difference?
So what you're basically
Is there
saying?
wait, hold on. Is there a
Well,
difference between
when
renting
it's
and leasing?
leasing, it's like an office space, right?
Oh,
You can lease a
renting.
car. You can lease a car.
You can,
You can't rent a car. You can rent
You
a
can-
car.
oh, yeah, you
Yeah,
can.
different than leasing a car.
I
So
honestly
there is a
don't.
Renting's
difference
more
still.
expensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
I
it
don't
is.
know what leasing means. I never learned. It's like the clock thing with the hands. You know, I can't tell time with the clock.
Oh, you
hands.
can't?
Oh,
With a
yeah.
finger.
Right,
With the
and
hands,
and people try to just explain it to me, and I refuse to learn.
But you're refusing though.
I know I refuse to learn what leasing is as well.
Okay.
I know what it. My parents own the store.
Yeah.
But they used to use the word, and I never asked what is it. I'm willing to learn now.
It's like renting. He just said it. It's just one and the same.
So when I'm
I guess,
leasing
yeah,
a
it's an
car,
office, you're right.
Yeah.
Office space.
right? If I'm leasing a car, Dillon,
Yes.
I can drive it brand new.
Mm-hmm.
How much does that cost me?
Depends on the APR. And,
Yeah. I mean, if you're getting a Toyota Corolla, you can get it as low as $230 a month.
Yeah.
Right, and then after 12 months, I'm like, I don't want to lease this anymore. You can send it back.
Stop the contract.
No, you
If you
usually
have if you have low amount of miles, I think, but it has to be closer to when your lease is ending.
Yeah.
And then they'll take it back and then
and then
yeah.
you can lease a new one.
yeah,
Wow, and then what do they do with that car?
they shoot it at the moon. That's how there's so many craters up there.
Really?
Yeah, they're all Hyundais and
Wow.
RAV4s.
That's what those craters were, you fucking cocksucker.
Science alert.
Elon Musk,
You
dude.
fucking asshole, man.
Are you
don't
good
shoot at
about
the
Are you good
moon.
about returning rental cars?
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. No.
What's
But
the
yeah.
longest
Say
you've
no.
kept one, and what's the highest overage charge you've ever spent?
Well,
I just want to know if
this
you
is
can
a-
beat Bobby.
This is a good story though. I forgot to get the insurance when I was Always get the insurance on a
Always.
rent-a-car. Always. It's the worst lesson I've ever learned. I was parking the car and this fence just somehow I wasn't even going fast and I don't know, it speared straight through the door.
No.
Straight through the door.
A metal fence?
Yeah, we had to go find a really, 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 really sketchy place to find another door to put on this Ford Focus
God.
that I rented.
And you never told them.
No,
So you put.
I
You
don't
went
kn-
to some fucking.
that door could have fallen off now.
Right. But
This is my dad. Thank you, Dad.
your dad did this.
My dad was like, "Don't ever do this again, you fucking moron.
This is a long time ago.
I'm gonna fix this, but you're coming with me."
Your dad's a fixer.
Yeah. So he fixed it. He found some person to put the door on for $1,000, and I had to work so much to.
Was it in high school?
This is yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was so bad.
Because now, if you did it now, what would you do?
I would shoot the car at the moon.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Tell him what you did to your car door over the weekend.
What your mom did to my car door?
What you did to your own car door.
What your mom did?
Well, there's two stories here.
Let's hear both
Let's
stories.
hear both.
Let's not get angry. I could tell she's gonna
Oh,
get
he
angry.
folded so quickly.
I know, but she was about to get angry. I don't want to get angry with you. What I did.
Yeah, what you did.
It's what I did.
Yeah.
What did I do?
Switch so fast.
You explain
I'm gonna
what you did.
I'm gonna explain to you what I did.
Yeah.
I'm gonna explain to you what I did. Okay. I don't forget where we were going. Where were we going?
Korean barbecue.
Korean barbecue. Okay. So I have a little Prius, and her mom, Meredith. Can I say her name? I love her. She's family to me. Okay.
Explain how the parking lot looks like. Giant cement pillars
The cement pillars.
everywhere.
Okay.
Okay.
Cement pillars. I get in the car. Khalyla gets in the front seat of the car. The back door opens. And
Yeah.
in my head, I'm like, because I've had, people open the back door as well over the past.
Thank you.
So I have a general timing in which when to back out.
Yeah.
Right?
A couple seconds.
5 seconds.
yeah.
Right? 12 seconds in, I go, it's good.
Robert De Niro face.
Yeah, it's good, right? So, so I back out, but the door isn't closed. And it hits the pillar, and I keep backing out.
Because he doesn't, as if the loud crunching sound wasn't enough indication that his car was braking.
Oh no.
Yeah,
And my mom's leg was still hanging out.
yeah.
And he doesn't just back out. He tries to shoot himself to the moon.
Yeah. I'm
really?
trying to show myself to the moon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
You were like, it's one whole thing.
Well, I like the
the
craters.
car's destroyed. Let's already go.
Yeah.
And so the car, he basically ripped his right car door
Wait,
off the Prius, off the body
mom's
of the
leg
car.
is fine, right?
Mom's leg, thankfully, is fine because the
Completely
pillar
fine.
was there.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
If the pillar wasn't there, it wouldn't have been fine.
She almost died from eating rice one time, too. So,
My mom has 9 lives.
Yeah.
She really does.
She's Asian, and she doesn't know how to eat rice. So,
She's choking in our kitchen, and I had to do the Heimlich,
Dude.
and it was really
no.
traumatic.
dude,
and
it
Bobby,
was traumatic.
I can imagine. That's
All I
always
hear
so
was,
scary.
"Ma!"
To see.
And I hear, "Ma!" Right? And her doing the Heimlich. I run in from this room, and her mom is purple,
I don't want-
dying, right? And I just went and got a phone, but it literally was the scariest moment of
Yeah,
my
it's
life.
your most traumatic.
Yeah, I don't know why I did a joke on it before. I'm sorry about that.
The joke's pretty funny.
It is a
rice
funny
part.
joke.
And you ran it past her and she laughed, so it's all
I did
good.
run it past
Can I hear
her.
the joke?
What? I just did the joke. She choked on
Oh,
her rice.
okay.
Yeah, she's Asian.
Asian.
She can't eat
Oh,
rice.
okay.
Yeah, that's the joke. Yeah, there's no.
I thought that
it's
was
not
just
as
a normal
funny as
phrase.
it's not funny
Classic-
as shooting to the
classic
moon
proverb.
joke that you did. You know what I mean? But you know,
Not that
it's okay.
level.
You know.
That was my white person joke. Asian guy joke. Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Why do white people like Elon Musk so much? Do
What?
you know? I don't know. I'm asking.
Do you know
You're
up-
white.
I don't even know.
You're white. You should know.
Do you
I
like
don't
Do you
know,
know that
though.
up until 2 years ago, he didn't know who Elon Musk was? And on
That's
one of our original podcasts, he tried to tell me that Kaiser Soze was far more relevant to society than Elon Musk. Because he didn't know who Elon Musk was, and then hold on, and then he goes on to say we should take a survey. We should see if people.
You're gonna lose that survey 9 times
And he
out
goes,
of 10.
and I was
Okay.
like, no, more people know who Elon Musk. More people know Elon Musk than Kaiser Soze, and
Do
he
you
was
know
like, I
Kaiser Soze?
refuse.
I've heard that name. I don't know anything about this man.
You don't know anything about
No.
Kaiser Soze.
No.
Do you know about Kaiser Soze?
He likes little boys.
Oh, his
Does he?
character, the real actor who
The real-
plays Kaiser
yeah.
Soze.
Oh, the guy that plays Kaiser Soze likes little boys. Yeah,
Yeah.
but not the character
Not the
Kaiser.
character.
You threw me off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Do you know,
so
George? You know who Kaiser Soze is? Yep. Thin Lips. You know? No. Okay. Well, there was a movie called Usual Suspects. Did you ever see it?
I haven't.
Yep.
But that's why I've heard that name before.
It's a
'Cause I've-
honestly, I think it's like Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, okay. One of my favorite movies.
It's what Brian Singer. You know Brian Singer.
Yes.
That was. You know Brian Singer?
Not. Yeah, but yeah.
You're best
Who he
friends
is
with him?
now?
Are you
Yeah.
best friends with him?
No, I don't know him, but his name just makes me laugh because Brendan Wardell did a joke in this old thing, and it's very funny.
Yeah. Okay, but Brian Singer. Do you know who he is?
Hey, Dillon, who's Brian Singer?
You probably hang with him in West Hollywood.
No,
Is that what you do? Is that what you do?
no. But Brendan Wardell did
that
a
how you
joke
got your studio?
where he pretends to be a 16-year-old kid, and he's like, "I got to go out because I heard Brian Singer's having a birthday," and it's just really
That's very funny.
yeah, very.
That's
That's a
very
good
funny.
one.
Yeah.
That's good.
So
So
anyway,
that's why I was laughing because
the director
immediately.
Yeah, that's
anyway.
that's in his personal life.
Yeah.
Okay, but as a director, he's very good. As a director, he's very fine.
Personal life?
Yeah, I don't care about his personal life, but he did a movie called Usual Suspects, and you had never seen Benicio del Toro before. That he was in that.
Oh, okay.
Kevin Spacey was in it, you know, and
Probably shouldn't watch it then.
no, Gabriel Byrne. It's still, I mean, yeah, maybe you're right.
I don't know.
I think he fucked up the movie.
Yeah.
Is that true? Like, let me just say something. Like, if I'm on the road, like I'm in South Africa or whatever, I'm in my hotel room, and the Cosby Show is on.
Yeah.
Should I not watch it?
Reruns?
Man.
Yeah, if they
I
just
don't
play
know.
it, and this is my favorite episode. I like this episode when Theo, you know what I mean, gets in a car accident, and then I'm watching it. Is that bad?
I mean, he is getting residuals.
That's true.
I
He's
think
getting
you have
residual.
to. Yeah, you
I
gotta.
had to change channel.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, okay, if
R.
I'm
Kelly song comes on, immediately
Can't
skip.
listen to Can't listen to R. Kelly.
really,
Any DJ
That's
starts
so
playing
hard
it.
with Ignition, though, you know?
Yeah.
like I have 2 Louis C.K. specials on my iTunes. I mean, on my
You gotta toss 'em out.
library, and I watch them again. Is that bad?
You gotta throw them out, man.
I gotta throw them out.
Yeah.
I gotta
throw your
delete 'em.
iPad out.
To the whole
Throw them.
Shoot it to the
Shoot
moon.
it to the moon. You fucking son of a bitch. Right. So when somebody's in deep, an artist is in deep social trouble, right? With that, their art just goes out the window.
I don't know. People
I think
listen
you
to
can-
Michael.
Well, I mean, I think it just comes up to you when you're by yourself. You can do whatever you want when you're by yourself.
Right.
I don't know what porn you watch.
Yeah.
There is some weird porn.
Yes.
Porn is like the step porn is so big now.
What's step porn?
Like stepmom and stepson and
Oh,
stepdaughter,
yeah.
stepdad.
Yeah, but it's not real. They're acting, right?
Yeah, but still.
Yeah.
When is the step going to disappear and it's just going to be regular?
Mom.
Because
and
it's
dad.
going to happen soon because some
They
fucking
did-
weird person is going to do it and it's going to hit. It's going to hit the algorithm and it's going to go fucking huge and everyone's
I'm
going to be like,
sorry to-
well, fuck, man, we got to just make it.
I'm sorry to educate you right now, my friend, but one of the most classic pornos from the 80s is Taboo,
yeah,
which is daughter, son,
there you go.
Father, daughter,
Family stuff.
family shit.
Family shit,
Right? Now they're doing step, right? But
Yeah.
Still not. It's not real.
Full incest.
Hey,
Yeah. If it was real incest, though,
it's probably gonna happen. It's probably
You
gonna
think
happen
so?
on Pornhub. Yeah.
yeah. You know what porn that's
The
so...
algorithm hits, man.
I know.
Let's cut to the fleshlight ad.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, we got an ad.
Actually, we do have an ad, Bobby.
Oh!
It's for Ridge Wallet.
Oh! You guys, Ridge Wallet, my favorite wallet in the world. It really is. It's compact. It holds all my cards.
What?
Yeah, RFID protection.
Wow.
Lifetime guarantee. Free shipping
shipping
worldwide.
worldwide.
Slim front pocket wallet. Offered in
Red
carbon
pocket.
fiber, titanium, and aluminum. 500,000 sold. Ridge wallet. It really is the wallet of the future. It's Blade Runner in my pocket, guys. I'll never use another wallet again. You know, this is it, guys. All right. And everybody, you know, people ask me for these for free.
all the
No, dude. You're gonna get this because it's affordable.
Yep.
It's a life investment.
It's a life investment, guys. You go to ridgewallet.com and use the promo code BELLY for 10% off your sleek front carry wallet. Be the future with Ridge Wallet. Tell them about it, Gilbert.
Well, you just told them
No,
about
tell
it.
them about extra stuff about it.
Okay, so we'll go back through it again. It's offered in carbon fiber, titanium, and aluminum.
No, stuff I
RFID
didn't say.
protection.
Action Ridge Wallet.
Now back to the show.
I know somebody that watches a particular type of porn, and I was just like, is it real? In my head, so one day, like a year ago, I looked it up. I was on the road. I just looked it up, and it's crack porn.
Crack porn.
Yeah,
Like
so
smoking
it's
crack?
no, it's
Oh.
crack addicts, female crack addicts,
Okay.
who are obviously they're not actors.
Yeah.
They're real crack addicts,
Wait,
and
there's
they
a name
want
for that.
they want to get
It's a genre.
crack money or heroin money.
Yeah.
But they, do this porn where they don't even want to be there, right?
Yeah.
Just so they can fix, And there's such a sadness to it.
That's so sad.
Yeah, and I had my dick out and everything just because I was like, maybe this is for me.
Maybe.
And it wasn't. I hated it.
Because you have a heart.
No. Okay.
Yeah, I was watching. I go, this is terrible.
You just reminded me of another one.
Yeah.
There's I don't remember what it's
I didn't
called.
do it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know.
Just throw it out there.
Yeah.
There's another one where it's like super degrading. It's this guy that it's girls that want to get into the business, and he takes them on, and then he starts just berating them with just horrible comments, but they just take it because they're there to make money.
Yeah.
Usually after it, I forgot where my friend showed it to me. I forgot what it's called, but
Yeah.
it is legitimately
Find
the
out what it's
saddest
called and
thing.
text it to me.
I will. It's the saddest thing I've ever seen though, because it's like he'll ask a question and be like, "What's your best feature?" And she'll go, and then he'll immediately cut her off and go, "It's clearly not your fucking brain." And then they just kind of have to sit there and smile, and it makes me feel sad
demeaning.
because there's like you're already at the like. I don't know. Strip clubs make me sad too.
Right.
Like maybe there are some girls that want to do that, but it kind of like you hit this point that you have to. And then most strippers also are like, yeah, I was doing this for like a second, but the money's so good, so I can't get out of it. And also like, I gotta pay for college right now, and then they probably get a degree, and they're like, well, the money's still so good because the degree sucks.
Yeah.
And then you're just
Yeah.
like, oh,
It's a
fuck,
trap.
it's this trap.
Yeah.
And I feel so sad.
Because a lot of them make a lot more money than most
really
people.
good money, especially like
Dude.
traveling ones.
Yeah.
It's
When they-
crazy.
Crazy.
I think I've said this on an earlier podcast, but I have a friend who's an artist, and one of his really, really hot girlfriends from New York does this thing yearly where she does like a charitable fuck to the ugliest guy she can find. Like if she goes inside a taxi cab, say for instance, and the taxi driver is just this fucking 55-year-old fat, grimy, sweaty motherfucker. She does a charity fuck, and it's something I don't know what psychologically it gives her some kind of like boost, like she's doing good for mankind.
Once a year?
But she's legit. She does this
Oh,
every
wait.
once in a while. She will fuck super ugly men.
I'm just saying. I'm gonna throw. You might have to cut this out. You might have to cut this out.
Okay.
But
Might, though.
I
Keyword
just
might.
want to throw it out there. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like there would be less mass shootings. And horrific things that went on in the world, right? If all women did one charity fuck a year.
One charity fuck, man.
Right.
But I wonder what that does psychologically to somebody.
But is that too much?
Might. Cut.
Yeah.
Is it like a giving thing? Is it like a giving back feeling?
I guess so.
think, dude, it's
It's
like
gotta be.
But I think it's something like when she sees the look in the man's eye, like, what? Wait, this is happening?
Maybe she's getting turned on by that too.
Yeah, maybe.
yeah. And it's what a gift.
That's so nice.
What a gift.
Yeah. Say
You're-
thank you.
you're a
from
fat-
all of us.
You're a fat Armenian dude who's 60, right? You haven't been laid in 12
Where you want to
years.
go? To your bed.
Yeah.
Oh.
And, yeah. Right. Yeah.
Crash it.
Yeah. You just are. Yeah. And he just nuts.
He's like, I don't even need to go anymore.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Where do you need to go? It's
Oh my-
fine. I'm here.
I would probably, if I was in that situation, I was a 60-year-old fat, ugly piece of shit, and a hot chick did that, I would probably believe in God. And start going to church and go, there is a God. That's a gift that's a spiritual,
A divine gift.
yeah, a divine gift from the Lord.
Imagine the guy going to like his local bar at the end of the night. He's like, guys, you will not believe this.
Right.
And I'm like, we don't. We definitely don't.
Yeah.
That never happened, man.
Yeah.
Show us the videos. I had to delete them. She was so nice. I told her I would.
Yeah. But you would feel bad if they all went, oh yeah, we all did her too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you'd feel bad. You wouldn't feel
You would
special.
immediately go, oh,
Oh, that was. She's
Wait a
just like ugly
second.
dudes.
he sucks. Wait, I am ugly. Fuck.
He just realizes he's ugly.
Yeah. He realizes that. Yeah.
I thought I was so good looking.
Wow. So this girl does that once a year.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. That's really interesting.
I mean, it's got
Does
to
she ever
feel
check
like
in
a
on them
power trip.
later on? How have you been since that night?
I got a better job and kids now. You saved my life.
Yeah.
I met this woman that loves me for who I am.
Yeah.
She also takes all the acne on my back.
But you know
my
what? I've
favorite
seen
hobby.
good-looking dudes though. Good-looking LA dudes, like hook up with powerful old women. Like
I mean, of course, that to me,
Is
it's
that
common.
Yeah.
why is that common?
I mean, there's
Sugar mamas.
yeah, you get
Right.
both. It's a both, the
They get-
reciprocity.
yeah. Because I know, I'm not. I can't.
But
say
you, so you've
So many
never
names I
held
wanna
a
say.
relationship
so
with.
many names I want to say. I can't do it.
Didn't you like fuck a grandma in like the backseat of her like caravan?
Oh yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
and
you
her
did?
like
Who did that?
Okay, so I was in Sacramento.
Sorry, I don't know why that's funny.
Why is that funny? And there's
I bet you have no gigs in Sacramento.
I have a couple.
Yeah.
I've had a couple, but it's just funny because it's just you
I
had
know.
sex with a grandma. It's called Sacramento. My brain's weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a weird joke in my head.
So there's this. If you guys ever seen the Pablo Francisco video, where he has that mental breakdown on stage, and that's the same club.
Oh yeah.
So it's called the Sacramento Punchline, and it's in a mini mall, and it's very depressing. I like the Punchline chain, and I love Life Nation. I love Molly and who books it. I'm grateful. Thank you.
but it's next to a mattress store.
But it's next to a mattress store in this little weird mini. And so anyway, I was with Kevin Christie, who very funny actor and comedian. And after the show, I sometimes take photos with fans. And this old lady came up to me, and she got very funny young man or something like that. And she gave me a handshake. So here, you know what I mean? And then there was a note, right?
Ooh.
And then I open it, and she goes, call me, you know what I mean? I think you're cute, or whatever. So after the show, I was with Kevin. I'm like, do you believe this? And Kevin goes, are you kidding me? She's hot. She was.
She was a grandma though.
No, she was a grandma, but she was like, imagine like...
I'm thinking gray hair.
no, I'm think...
What celebrity? What's like celebrity?
Think Cindy Crawford, but 55.
Oh, wait,
Wait,
that's
that's
awesome.
Way,
This is
she's
way cool.
hot.
Yeah, she
Okay,
had like
cool.
breast implants.
Oh, I totally thought there was
okay,
like
that
a
doesn't
walker.
count.
No. I don't do...
I don't
do
know.
cocoon shit.
She said old.
Yeah.
She said old. I just thought.
The story
I don't know
has
why I felt like
changed.
curly gray hair.
Me too.
Yeah.
No. She looked...
Well, the story's who gives a shit about that then? If she's a hot chick,
This story
she
sucks
was almost
now, man.
like
But
I always
This is
say
an
that.
accomplishment.
I always say like Helen Mirren is one of the hottest women.
Yeah,
still.
she's like in between Helen Mirren
And Cindy Crawford.
and Cindy Crawford in that ballpark.
I'm
super
jealous.
hot.
okay.
Yeah.
Did she have a mole?
No, she didn't have a fucking
Did she have
mole.
the Cindy Crawford mole?
No.
Did you tell her to paint it on?
No. But
She
she
probably
did have
would've.
wrinkly, like her neck was very wrinkly.
Okay.
Her hands were very wrinkly, but that well done. The nails.
Yeah, but she's like she keeps.
But she keeps up, but she's
Yeah.
still fucking old.
Older woman. Yeah.
Nah, but
All right, and also I was at that time. I'm 47 now, 35.
eh,
Okay. Well,
I appreciate
anyway,
the story. I'll say
Yeah.
that I appreciate the story a little bit more
the
now.
story's not over.
Yeah.
So then,
no, I was just saying that.
So I went to a wing. It's like a wing store where they have
Wingstop.
Like it's not Wingstop.
Buffalo
it was like
Wild
a-
Wings.
No, it was a higher grade wing. I just remember there being wings,
Okay.
right? Chicken wings.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the ones that you eat.
Yes. Yeah, I love them.
Yeah.
Great.
I love them, right?
So good.
They're delicious.
Kitchen 24's got some great ones if you haven't ever tried them.
I'm gonna go.
That wasn't a plug, by the way. That was just
Yeah.
like
I've never had their wings.
their hot wings are incredible.
Oh, I never
and
knew
the
that.
pineapple.
On Cahuenga, right?
Yeah.
Chicken one.
Kitchen 24.
Kitchen 24. Okay. Anyway.
Okay. Yeah. Back to
Yeah. Fuck nut. All right. So I remember afterwards she had a Bronco, right?
Oh, so
And
even
she-
cooler.
But then she had toys.
Wait. So
I thought it was like a Toyota Sienna.
No, there was toys all over the fucking.
you're making it sound like it was like Detroit Rock City. Remember the part where she like puts her foot on his dick and he jizzes his pants? You remember that movie?
No, I didn't see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is sounding like it's that scene
Yeah.
where there's like you're in a car, she's a cougar.
Well, I'm telling you right now, I didn't see it. So I'm not, you know, I mean, this is not the scene of the movie. This actually happened to me.
I don't know. Maybe it's the Mandela effect.
Mandela
We've
effect.
Love
talked
that.
about that.
I love the
Mandela
Mandela
effect.
effect. We talked about that before.
Great effect.
It's a great effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened to me recently.
Yeah. What's one of them? Life is like a box of chocolates.
I've said that so many times.
I know,
and then
but that's
realized
not what it
wasn't me.
is.
But it wasn't me. It was Forrest Gump.
You thought that's your Mandela effect.
Yeah,
you thought
that's
you
my-
said it.
Wow.
just
Yeah.
kidding.
That's good. And there was her grandkids' toys all over the things. And I remember how you know what I mean?
Okay.
And making out with her,
I was
and she
thinking
pulled
sex
out a
toys.
titty, and her titty was a tit job, but the nipple part
areola, or-
was wrinkly. But it was fine. I liked it.
Nipples actually stay intact, sweetie. So that's bullshit.
No, it was like it seemed older, like
Like, oh, it was really maybe protruded out. Like she
Yeah, it
had
was
really breastfed before.
yeah.
aged, yeah.
It looked aged.
It's like a whiskey,
Yeah.
like a fine whiskey.
Yeah. I sucked on it.
Oh my god.
Like that?
Yeah, I sucked on it.
Oh my god, so
Yeah,
much
yeah.
stuff.
I did it like that.
Oh, suction
Like
cups.
bone marrow.
So I sucked, and goat cheese came out. Oh my god! Yeah, I just got a burst of goat cheese, right?
Wait, did anything come out?
No, nothing
Oh,
came
okay.
out. Yeah, and I actually
Not like Gold
Men.
Bond.
But what happened was, her at the second night, she brought her grandson, who was 12, to meet me before the show because he was a Mad TV fan.
So wait,
So
but
that was a little weird, and then I just like I can't. This is getting weird.
so the first night you did stuff.
No, I just sucked on her titty.
That's it.
That's it, and made out with her.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't even know why we went into that story, but
I liked it.
yeah.
I liked it.
What's the oldest girl you've hooked up with?
Oh man, I remember it specifically. She lived right by my parents' house. I feel like I was 22 or something, and she was definitely like 39.
Wow.
And there was 2 times actually. There was another one where I was at my cousin's wedding, and I don't know how I got away with this, but this is the first time I'd met these 2 other guy cousins that I'd never met before, and when we were there, we were like, all right, Wedding Crasher style, let's go scope out what's here, blah blah blah.
Bruh.
And I found this blonde girl. I was like, all right, I'm gonna try to talk to her. She definitely looks way older than me.
Yeah.
And I think I was 18 at this time. Didn't have a fake ID or anything, and I had been interning for this woman that had made a bunch of the stuff for Spider-Man, like the 3D graphics. So I went and talked to her, and I pretended that was me that did that because I knew all the tricks that she had done.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I worked on Spider-Man. the nails from the girl. Yeah, I made those.
Wow.
Yeah, it's on this I forgot what the program that she used was called, but it was just really funny. I was like, oh, I forgot my ID. Do you think you can get me drinks tonight? And she's like, yeah, don't worry, I got you.
Wow.
She kept getting me drinks the whole night, and then we were dancing, and she whispered in my ear, she goes, I want you to make my night nasty.
Wow, 18?
Yeah. And then we went to some different bar that somehow I don't even know how I got into. there was a bar mitzvah that had happened earlier. It was like a hotel bar thing in San Francisco. We went into the bar mitzvah room, and I sat down on the bar mitzvah chair, and she gave me a hand job.
Why?
At a bar mitzvah?
In this bar mitzvah chair.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I never saw her again. And then my cousin fell asleep that night in the bathtub and almost killed himself. Very weird night.
Weird story.
Like a drowning?
Yeah, no, because he got so drunk and he
No,
was...
just cut that part out of the fucking
Jesus.
story.
My bad.
You piece of shit.
Sorry. I got a
I
hand
hate
job.
when people do that.
I got a hand job. And my
That
cousin
part
almost
doesn't
killed
need to be in the
himself.
fucking movie.
My bad. Okay.
Add the witness
edit
list
it.
in.
So sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Fuck your cousin.
I got a hand job and then I never saw her.
Yeah.
That's it. I never got her
and then
number.
the credits roll down in the movie.
Yeah.
Right?
Wait,
And
so
in
you
part
didn't
two-
even do anything for her. She just
No, because she would. So after that, her friend kept being like, whatever her name was. I'll just say her name's Rachel. Rachel, we gotta go. And she was the one that wasn't, the friend that wasn't getting anything.
Yeah. Would you
So-
have been able to make her night nasty at 18?
No, absolutely not. I mean, the only nasty thing we did was I jizzed my pants on a fucking bar mitzvah chair.
Yeah.
She was sitting on top. It was the most awkward hand job too. It was just like there's definitely a better place to do
Like
this.
she had
And it's like,
carpal tunnel
no,
or
this
something?
is
Yeah.
weird and cool, and it's a bar mitzvah chair.
Nice calloused fingers.
13-year-old was sitting here before, and I know you're 18.
Are you Jewish?
Me, no.
Oh.
That's so weird.
I'm Jewish. I know the brucha. Baruch atah. I grew up in L.A.
Yeah.
All my friends are Jewish, so.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
are you? I never asked.
My dad's what is it? Self-realizationist.
Ooh.
So I used to go to the Self-Realization Fellowship in Malibu.
Self-realizationalist.
Self-realizationist.
Okay, let me say it again. Self. Say it again. Say it, and I'll say it again. I'll say it. Why are you laughing at me? I have problems with words. Why are you laughing? Don't laugh. You're making me feel subconscious. Yeah, but I want to learn.
Because you look really excited to say
I
it.
want to say it, but I want to learn.
Self-realizationist.
Self-realizationalist.
You're adding too much, babe. You're adding
I am
a list instead of
realizationalist.
ist. You're
Say
adding
it again.
Self-realizationist.
Self-realizationist.
Yes.
Wow.
got it.
Yes.
Fuck.
So it's
Oh, before we get to that, I also realized something. We have an ad from an amazing
Oh,
company.
it's based on self-realization, guys, right?
Yep.
I'm going to do a little sound effect. That's an arrow. Robin Hood. Robin Hood, guys. It's a great app, man.
What was the
I'll
sound?
do it again.
Ow!
Yeah. You guys, it's stock trading made easy. Okay, I use it. Khalyla, we all use it. We've been dabbling with it.
And we're
really
dummies.
We're
We're dummies, but if we can navigate through Robinhood and buy cryptos and do all of that,
Yeah.
it's just a one place. It consolidates all of your stock stuff.
yeah, your stock stuff. Tell them about it.
Bryce and I used it before we even were sponsored by him.
Yeah. George and Bryce used it before we were even sponsored by them and you were telling me about it even before. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And now we're using it.
Yeah.
Tell them about it.
But first, hit me with one more arrow. Ooh! Robinhood is giving listeners a free stock like Apple, Ford, or Sprint to help build your portfolio. Sign up at tiger.robinhood.com. That's tiger.robinhood.com. Now back to the show.
it's
was
like
hard.
Buddhism, Hinduism, Judaism, and Catholicism like wrapped into one spiritual religion.
You're picking out the good parts in each.
That's correct.
Exactly. Like Jesus was the Son of God, just like all of, or it's like everybody is, which I think is in Judaism, if I'm correct. I don't remember. I'm not really
But
that religious.
Your dad was that.
Yeah, so I used to go there, and it was like a lot of chanting prayers, not necessarily like singing. It was a lot of that, like
Meditation.
meditation.
stuff?
Yeah. My dad meditates every morning because he's an alternative medicines doctor. So it mixes in perfectly.
Very Asian.
Yes,
Wow.
very
Very
Asian.
Asian.
My
Your
dad-
dad still is that?
Yeah.
Wow.
He went and studied in China for 2 years, in Japan for
I bet he uses a lot of ginseng. Is that correct?
yes.
Wheatgrass. He
I
uses
take
wheatgrass?
I take my medicine every morning. Like I have my herbal medicine that I take every morning.
I feel like that kind of religion, though, is open.
Yes.
Right? It's not judgy.
No.
It's not saying like, "Oh, you're gay. You're an abomination."
No, it's absolutely.
There's nothing
not.
like that in
No,
there.
It's
and
more
also
it sounds like self betterment.
and it's also never a person coming at you and being like, "You're wrong." No one there is ever was like, "You need to do it this way." It's more like, realize yourself, whatever it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, that I can get into.
And it's like taking away materialism, trying to realize that you just being here
Yeah.
is the best gift you have.
Oh man, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that's why I honestly, because listen, I'll be honest with you. Listen, I'm going to say something.
Oh.
That's what he wanted to say.
That's what I
he
wanted
I
wanted to say.
understand.
Right? You
I
understand?
get that.
You get it?
No, but I'm sorry, baby. I'm so sorry.
You scared her. You startled
I
her.
scared everyone in the room.
It's
I'm
really
sorry.
like leaning in too.
Sorry. Right? That was a wicked one.
You shot it right at
I
him.
know. That was rude. Okay.
His lips are gone even more.
But I honestly want to say this. There is a. When I first met you, people go, Dillon Francis is in this show that I had heard of Vanderbeek. What's his first name?
James.
I believe
James
it's
Vanderbeek.
Yes, I believe it's James.
I have heard. He's done this podcast. I
Yes.
love him. Great
Love him.
guy.
Yeah.
Family man. Good heart.
Great
Right.
right.
So when I
Great
met
guy.
James Vanderbeek, I was like, and I met that skinny meth addict.
Yes.
What's his name?
Brendan
Dermer.
Oh,
The
it's
best.
the connector.
When I heard that, there has never been a better explanation of Brandon Dermer.
What?
If you don't know him, you definitely think he's a meth addict.
I know. I know.
You're like, dude, that guy's gonna steal my car right now.
Yeah, but not only that, FYI, for your information, if you don't know what that means.
Come on, Dylan. Get with the program.
Okay?
I forgot.
Yeah. I'm a millennial oil.
I owe it. Brandon actually did something really nice for me, and he let me know about a super sale on Junko jeans.
Oh, really?
Shout out
It
to
was
him.
like they were like $10 each.
Yeah.
And just to like keep them out of like just for vintage purposes.
He is the nicest human being alive.
yeah.
Talented.
Yeah, talent.
This
very-
bitch, because I.
God.
No, I'm going to say this, son. This guy, Brandon Dermer, right?
Yeah.
And James Vanderbeek.
Yeah.
These guys, right? I like James. I knew him from Dawson's.
Yeah.
And I knew him from other movies, football shit,
Yeah.
But then this other guy, I had to Google his work, and they showed me like films and shit he did, and I go, "Oh, this guy's good, right?" And they go, "He can do this shit for no money,
Yeah. It's
right?
Insane.
It's insane." But then they go, "Dillon Francis is in this," and I go, "What?" He's a DJ, so I looked it up. You know what I mean? I saw your photo, you're cute or whatever. You know what I mean? Pudgy little your white cheeks like this. You know
Classic
what I mean?
white cheeks.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I mean, God did a good job, but your parents did, whatever. But then when I met you, I just instantly knew this guy is organically funny. You really were,
Thank you.
and also
I think you said you thought he was in the Groundlings.
I thought because somebody said someone was in the Groundlings. It was Michael
Kroner.
Kroner was in the
Yeah.
Groundlings, but I got you two confused. I go, maybe he was in the Groundling or whatever. And but here's the thing though, is that I know that you had a good upbringing because you just have an open, non-aggressive, friendly vibe to you.
Thank you.
That's like not fake. And so in my head I'm like, I can get behind this guy.
yeah.
Right? I can get right behind him.
That means
right?
a lot. That really
But what I'm
does.
saying is that now that I know that about your dad
Yeah.
and how you were raised, it's this other bullshit that people are raised under. You know what I mean? His religion.
George is a nice guy.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
There's this weird, the born agains and all that stuff. They're so judgy, and I just
God. My one of my best friends my dad had to tell him to shut up one time because born again Christians they are the ones that really push their agenda on you.
Yeah.
And you're like, dude, why can't you just do it for yourself and that's it?
yeah.
I will never understand why someone needs to push their own agenda on somebody like that.
Yeah.
And like, I need to save you from the rapture. Why?
Yeah.
Have less space in heaven then.
Yeah.
If that's
But then Bowie.
But that's
What
like
about
the
Bowie?
evangelical
It's
excuse.
okay. We're gonna. I don't know.
What's what evangelicals always say? It's like, why wouldn't I want to share with you something that saved me? And I'm like, I don't want to fucking hear it.
Yeah. If
I
want to hear
want
it.
to be fucking saved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to be saved. I honestly, I want if it's real, and there's a rapture, and my soul gets to be in heaven with Jesus.
But don't worry, you're fine because every single one of those religions, you can just confess your sins and you're good.
Right.
That's where it doesn't really make
But
sense.
my problem is that with that logic,
you can be a piece of shit forever.
So what you're telling me is this: Jeffrey Dahmer was murdered in prison, right? But right before he was murdered in prison, he could have gone on his hands and knees accepted Jesus Christ as his Lord and Savior, and then he's up in heaven,
He's absolved.
and one of the guys he ate is also up in heaven, chilling on a cloud, right?
Yeah, he's
And
at a party right now with George Washington, hanging out naked, and then
he
all of a
sees-
sudden,
he sees Jeffrey Dahmer floating across another cloud like this, and he's like, "That guy fucking ate my dick. That guy ate my dick, and he's here."
It's still in his mouth.
yeah.
smoking it.
He's still chewing it like it's gum.
why did
Yeah.
God give him the dick?
yeah.
I wanted that back.
Yeah. But what I'm
was like,
saying is that
sorry.
doesn't make any sense. Why would right? Jeffrey Dahmer be up there?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Hitler could have, with that logic, Hitler could have like a day before found Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior, and he's up there with 6 million, you know what I mean?
Jews.
Well, Jews are going to hell,
I
according
can't
to
wait to see
Christians.
people tweet at me right now, like just to
Right?
be like, "Hey, but no, it doesn't
No?
really work like that because there's like there's the fine print where it says just not Hitler and Jeffrey." Like, what? Because there's always the one way. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you just shook your head, so
Oh, so
I don't know.
there's a thing.
No, so George, I
See, I
don't
knew
know,
it.
I don't know about Christians, but just
He's a Seventh-day Adventist.
Seven-day
Well,
Adventist.
the Adventists, so we believe that the Jews are the best. That's why we try to copy them on everything except also believe in Christ.
Right, but I'm not. I want to know this now. Do fundamentalist Christians they believe that Jews are also going to heaven?
As long as they accept Christ.
But if they don't, if they study Judaism,
Messianic Jews.
right, and their religion is Judaism, right? Will they go to heaven?
Not if they don't know the truth of the Jesus.
All right, so that's what I'm saying.
Contingent
Isn't that
upon.
they don't? Then they don't.
Yeah.
They don't. Okay.
Okay.
So
Sorry, I shook my head.
Cool
why
guy
did
over
you
there.
shake your head? You fuck.
Really cool guy.
You're a cool guy, dude.
Arm's length away from someone else I know.
Yeah. I mean, I want. Don't you want to go to heaven?
Yeah.
Don't you want to be a part of a religion?
Yeah, I am.
What religion?
I'm Christian.
He just got baptized.
You just got it?
What?
Looks good on you, man.
Looks great, man.
But it's one of those progressive, love everyone type of
It's LA.
Oh, okay.
LA
I will say it
Christianity.
definitely has changed my outlook on life and much happier.
Don't shame him.
I want to. No, let's hear. Let's hear. Let's hear.
What?
No,
Wait.
Yeah.
I don't even know this. What?
No,
So
I'm being
what-
serious.
Yeah, I know you're. That's why I laughed like a fucking little schoolgirl.
know.
Yeah, it fucking gave me a cackle. All right? It's so funny. So what? Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
You go to church every Sunday.
Yeah, for the past 2 years. So
Okay.
I wasn't prior to that.
You weren't
yeah.
prior to that.
No.
And you go to Mosaic?
Not Mosaic.
Is it like
Why-
Mosaic?
Whoa. That's judgment. Judgment.
Yeah.
Shame him.
Yeah,
Shame him.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
Shame
I
him.
was there.
Shame you! Shame you! Shame!
Judgy
Because
bitch.
you rolled your
Judgy
eyes at
bitch.
Mosaic, fuck not.
It's just big.
It's bigger than Mosaic.
Oh, okay, you go to the
It's
fucking
small. It's small.
boutique.
It's
What's
smaller
one of
than
those-
Mosaic.
Church.
What's the one that
Wow.
Oh, in Beverly Hills somewhere.
all the other ones go to? Hillsong?
Hillsong. There's also the one with the Pratt
There's
goes
one in the
to,
back of Earth Cafe that's like super duper quiet.
Yeah.
Not a lot of hymns.
Yeah.
We don't have hymns. Rock music, tight jeans.
So in you
Yeah.
it is a Christian church that you go to.
Yeah.
So does your church believe that that being a gay is an abomination?
They don't preach about that, but we do have leaders that are gay. So
Oh, I like
they're
that.
Okay, I like that.
they're
That's,
like-
that's,
so
that's a
Cindy-
check.
So like Cindy works with the kids there, and like one of the worship leaders are gay that are working with the kids.
Okay, good. And they're not in some sort of program
I'm
that
telling you,
Pence believes.
It's
that-
all inclusive.
No, they have to
It's
wear a helmet, and then they.
It has a big G on their
It's a
blue,
big G.
blue helmet. Yeah,
and it
yeah,
lights up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
These are the kids that are actually making Christianity not look so horrible.
That's great. I want to have no more because I might want to go. All right. So
I do have discussions with people in Hollywood. The rapture yellings, I've had confronted a lot of them.
Yeah.
you have.
Yeah.
you
Met
ever-
with a lot of animosity.
What I mean, yeah. There's no way you can win
Yeah.
any fights with anybody.
Because they're just Bible literalists.
Yeah.
They just fight back with fucking, biblical words. They don't even have rationale or
No.
reasoning. They're
Yeah.
not trying to fight that way.
No, it's crazy.
I went to church a couple of times. I had a roommate named Alex. He was a Christian guy, and had orange hair. That's what I remember about him. And I went to this church in Bird Rock in La Jolla, And
Not red hair though, right? I'm just thinking of like a. Sorry.
Orange hair.
Orange.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not red. It's
It
like
is red,
even,
baby.
It's just like really.
Whatever, dude.
Is it like your shirt orange?
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I'm thinking.
Yeah, yeah, that's what you're
Whoa.
thinking.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I laughed.
I really wish I had your nipple size.
Hey, fuck
Very
you.
good, right?
I mean, sorry. That's my bad. I believe you. I believe you because now you're religious. Let me say something. But when the preacher said or the guy said that masturbation is a sin, I just walked out. I just knew I just wouldn't be able to fucking do it. Like, how do you not?
That you just sin 7 times a week.
And then you go and absolve it.
The best is Catholicism, where I grew up, because you could be the worst person.
That's
And
what's
every
scary.
Sunday, you
Yep.
just take the kalawat, put it in your mouth, and we're all good.
Classic Khalyla.
Wow,
Yeah.
crazy.
Was that bread?
Yeah, it's the bread. You confess, and then you get the bread. Technically, you can't get the bread without confessing, but I used to get the bread anyways.
The
and
bread
I'm
is the bread is the what is it supposed to be like the something of Christ?
yeah, it's a
Body.
body of Christ.
Body of Christ.
Catholics
Yeah.
believe though that
And you
it
say
actually,
body of Christ.
I went
and
to
you
Catholic
say,
school in the valley, so we did that. We drank the blood and ate the wafer.
Yeah,
They,
you had to
but
drink
they believe
the
that actually
grape
is
juice.
the body in that moment.
Yeah, because it's actually
Yeah.
just they have to bless it.
Yeah.
And
Then it transforms.
yeah, it's supposed to be a symbol of the body of Christ, and that's why when they feed it to you, they say body of Christ, and you say Amen,
Yeah.
and then you just walk away, and then all your sins are gone.
Everything.
But for me, people go, Bob, Slep King, do you believe in God? And I do. When I first got sober at 17, you go to a 12-step group. That's one of the steps, right? And they say, and so I picked a higher power, right? And I believe in a higher power, I really do. But why I think my way is believable to me and in my reality is because I could see obvious change within people. So when you see somebody that's like a downright homeless, drunk, he goes to a 12-step group, he starts working the steps, and then 5 years later, he's got a family and a house and a business, and his life is completely changed around. To me, that's a visual, a sign that whatever I'm doing is working, and then you run into Christians or religious people going, well, no, because you have to believe in Jesus. And then my thing is yeah, but I see it working in my life and in other people's lives. How can you argue against that? But they do, because it's not. And so I just have this little weird thing, with religion. I went to Israel with Steve Byrne and George Lopez.
Those 3 names.
You know what I mean? I did. And we went to the 12, what they had the dinner? What's it called?
That's the
Last Supper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I lit a cigarette in that room. Yeah, because I didn't know we were going into that room. So I lit a cigarette, and because we had that special celebrity tour.
Yeah.
So we get to cut in line. We had the special
You have the fast pass to
with the fast pass
to biblical structures.
Yeah.
One fast pass to the Last Supper, please.
Yeah.
You got to come back at 2:30.
Wait for the time. Wait for the time.
And I felt bad because I'm like, oh, this is where it is.
They
And
were
I-
probably smoking too.
Yeah. And also, how the fuck do you know that happened there,
Yeah.
right?
I don't know.
How do you know? But they had the slab where
Still
I guess
plates or
Jesus
something?
died. I don't know how they know the slab. And I was I was with Steve Byrne, he's a comic. And I go, where the fuck is Steve? And I look down, and Steve is on his hands and knees. His hands are on the slab, and he's crying. And I've never cackled louder. It made me laugh so fucking loud. He didn't talk to me for 3 days.
You should have just said the Holy Spirit.
No.
was in you.
No. This is exactly how it went down. I go, where's Steve? I mean, it was it was the funniest thing I'd ever seen in my life. That he was I go, that's not where he died. You think that's how they don't know that?
What did Steve say after?
Oh, he didn't talk to me for 3 or 4 days.
my God.
Yeah. But
Did you think he was doing a bit?
no, because I thought at first, but I know that he's religious,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
right? So I looked at his face, and it just tears, like as if he was there in front of him, Jesus,
Wow.
right? And that made me laugh so fucking loud. I almost got thrown out of the fucking tour.
I mean, sometimes you just have to participate though and be respectful. Like when my sister and I first came from the when we first
Where's
came
Steve?
from the
Yeah.
when we first came from the Philippines, a Christian church assisted in our whole immigration process, right? But when we came over here, my sister and I just didn't subscribe. They were basically like a born again, super like hardcore Christian church, right? And because they helped us, we went to church every Sunday, and to kind of give them thanks, my sister and I participated. So they would have this thing where you would have to give a testimony about your life and why the Lord Jesus has helped you in your life. And so I told my sister, my dad basically gave us like, hey, you guys got to go up there and speak. And I told my sister, in a nutshell, I was like, you got to take one for the team. And so she got up there, did her testimony, fucking flung her body into like a Ric Flair dead man's drop.
No
And
way.
started like convulsing
No.
because she had to. She
That's
took one for the
so
fucking team because she's a
That's
fucking
insane.
champion like that.
She's a champion.
I was like, these people brought us to America,
yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
convulse, bitch.
Meisner.
Meisner.
And she,
Yeah.
she convulsed. She didn't
Wow.
break character, and she was
Wow.
like
Did you
crying
do
and
it?
stuff. No, I was laughing hysterically.
Yeah, me too. I would have
And
laughed.
after, I was like, oh my god, good job.
Oh yeah, give her a pound. Yeah,
give her a
yeah.
pound. I was so
Convulsed
proud of
I
her.
would have given her a little Oscar.
Convulsed.
That little
bitch.
Oscar trophy. Good job.
Pound it.
Yeah. When I was in Israel, we did a tour of this archaeological site, and the guy said, "Yeah, we just discovered this archaeological site, and in fact, a couple of months ago, we have students, help, dig from the college, and a young lady opened up she was a pile of dirt, and there was like a little hole, and there was like a little not a door, but like a little hatch." She opened it, and there was a fucking bag of gold coins. They were like thousands of years old, right? And she screamed. And then they all came, and then the professors.
Yeah.
You don't scream.
No, you take the bag.
You take the bag.
They
And
make
then you
songs
put it
about
back.
that.
You put it back.
You bury it,
Right.
And then 3 days
Then-
later, then you do the screaming thing.
Yeah.
Then you're like, oh, yay, this thing, but you already stashed away your
It's
coins
just a
somewhere
bag,
else.
though.
Exactly.
Bummer.
Just a bag, guys. Just a bag. That's very good.
Sorry, I screamed.
Right. But how would you do that? Because it's like locked off, right? So you would have to almost dig, see the bag, and then do the look, and then start slowly.
No. You bury it back. You go home, and then you have to plan. You can't.
Oh, you
be,
don't do it.
No,
You don't do it
then.
immediately.
No, you don't
Okay.
understand. You don't seem to understand. Okay, let's
You
see.
mark it.
Let's see. This is the archaeological site.
Yeah.
Okay. There's these fences, right, and security, right? Because you can't just a pedestrian can't just walk in there, right?
Right.
So there's guards and shit. So they're watching people. You know what I mean? I mean, there's hundreds of people digging and whatnot. But to come back at night is almost an impossible feat unless you were like
there's still
Ethan
people there.
Hunt.
Oh, so it's like 24-hour surveillance.
I think that there's fencing. I mean, I just think that you're not Ethan Hunt. If you're not Ethan Hunt, you can't do it.
I think you stash the coins in your underwear.
There we
Hopefully
go.
you're not wearing boxers.
Yes.
And you make it look like you shit your pants. And then you go to the guard and you go, dude, I just shit my pants. I also found an empty bag down there. I have to go and clean myself up, but you
Yeah.
should probably tell somebody
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah.
And then you walk out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Maybe leave a couple coins in there so it's not too weird.
Right. Maybe one coin.
Yeah.
And then you have to dig a hole deep enough so your body is underground when you stash it in your panties.
Yes.
You can't be above ground when you stash
Oh,
it.
yeah, I'd be
Only
digging.
your head's got to be up, and you gotta.
Yeah, because then if anyone's like, "What'd you do?" You're like, "I shit my pants. I thought I would dig it into a hole and
No.
try to clean my. I should get out, right?"
No, they'd be like, why is Bobby building a well? I'm like 9 feet under. Right? Just, you know what I mean? So that I
they
can-
just be like, "He's a great digger."
yeah, you keep the bag. You keep the bag.
You keep the.
You keep the bag.
Oh my
God.
You don't leave the bag.
Uh-uh.
You need the bag, I think. You
Okay.
have it all there. Wrap it.
Oh, okay.
Right. You put it in your pants. You did a big shit.
Big shit.
Yeah.
Is there an incentive?
Maybe even shit your pants. just to actually make the smell be there.
I would swallow it and just shit it
Yeah.
out later.
That's another good thing.
I was
Like
thinking
heroin
about that
balloons.
too.
Yeah.
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 Just poop out some coins.
Yeah, like you get sick though.
You might get
Yeah, you
very
would.
sick. And also you
Oh my
might
God.
corrode it to
Yeah.
where it comes out like not a different metal now.
It's you actually like have to put in like one of those
Right.
Gold Rush pans. And you're like
What is
shaking
it?
it. It's like
Yeah.
the things that you do at Disneyland. Oh man, all the gold is turned into like dust.
Yeah, yeah. What if you eat an ancient coin and it comes out just a regular quarter? Like your body did something, you know what I mean? This is just a regular quarter now, you know? But here's what I thought though, is if you sneak the coins out, these are ancient Jew coins.
Yes,
Right? That's the technical
No, it's
term.
technical term. Jew.
Yeah, Jew coins, right?
I've heard that before.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Where do you sell it?
Black market all
Black
day.
market for sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
but
got
what
it.
do you call
Like you go to the dark net.
Yeah,
Hey, I got 4 Jew coins.
Do you not
Anyone
watch
wanna buy them?
Scandal?
what?
Do you not watch Scandal?
go to Mexico with those Jew coins. You're
coins.
good.
But you also need like historians and people that know about it.
Like Antique Roadshow.
You
right?
can't go to the pawn shop in
Let me tell
fucking
you,
Vegas.
sweetie, the government and all of
Pawn
that are
stars and you know
the government is very well versed with the dark net. Everybody, every person is in there. There are a
Right,
lot of
so
corrupt people.
You would say anonymously,
You just,
"Hi,
I think hold
was
on
a
to it even
student."
longer
Right. For 10 years.
for 10 years.
Right. And then on the darknet you go, I was a student at this archaeological site.
No,
No.
no.
No. I'm
Antique
saying-
Roadshow.
You say
Antique.
I found this in my backyard. I live
In Columbus, Ohio.
in Columbus, Ohio, where a
and
lot
there
of
was these
Jewish
ancient
Jewish people used to live there.
Or
Jewish-
just say your grandma, you inherited it from your
There you go,
grandmother.
exactly.
Wow,
And then you take it to
yeah, that's the better one.
Antique Roadshow.
That's it.
Yeah.
And go,
I
what
found
are
it in
these
my
worth?
grandma's-
Oh, each one of these are $1 billion.
Game over.
Oh,
Done.
crazy.
Done.
My grandma was so smart to save those.
My Jewish grandmother.
yeah.
You're Mexican.
Yeah.
Crazy. Jewish
Crazy, yeah.
Hey, that's
Wow.
actually a thing. A lot of Jewish Mexicans.
We know one,
Yeah, yeah.
actually.
No, I mean like she's half and half, but there are a lot of Jewish Mexicans.
didn't know that.
There's a reason for that. Roger explained it to me one day. I don't remember.
Roger.
Yeah.
I love Antique Roadshow, by the way.
Wait, by the way, when you said that the it would be funny if like you ate the coin and it comes out a quarter.
Yeah.
You just reminded me that if you ever need to clean a coin, which you never do, but if you put Taco Bell hot sauce on any coin, it cleans
I
it.
heard about
Shines
this.
it?
That's horrible.
Wait.
I don't know why
No.
it made me think that because I eat a lot of Taco Bell.
Your stomach is bleeding.
Your asshole
So I
shiny.
think if I actually would have eaten that coin, I would have eroded it so hard
yeah,
that it
yeah.
actually would have come out wrong.
A quarter.
So what you're saying to me is this, is that Taco Bell hot sauce is like
battery acid.
battery. That's what it's like. So it's not good to eat.
I mean, the fact that it can clean the dirtiest penny you've ever found and make it look like it just came out of a roll is very scary.
Science alert. Science alert.
Science alert.
Yeah.
If we could get someone that knows science to say why that happens and
Yeah.
we're okay to eat Taco Bell, that would actually be helpful.
Have you
for me.
tried it with Tabasco sauce? Maybe we should try other hot sauces to see if
I
it's just
haven't.
all hot sauces.
You know what?
Yeah. You should
Can you come back in 3 months?
come back in
with-
3 months.
Yeah,
the experiment?
Yeah.
I kind of think that you just
I don't buy it.
you got it.
Yeah, I don't buy it. What you're saying. It sounds
I
crazy
just
to
know
me.
that I've tried it with Taco Bell,
Right.
and it worked, and I
What-
got
and-
scared.
in your I'm saying I've had Taco Bell 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And I've had their hot sauces 1,000 times. And I've opened up that fucking hot sauce. Nowhere in my mind do I think this will clean a quarter.
Actually,
I mean, it wasn't that. Well, I mean,
Like, why would you do that?
now you're just bringing up
Yeah.
other ideas that I have. Like, what person found an artichoke and was like, "Let me figure out how to fucking eat this."
All right.
I guess a dip,
right.
dip
Wait,
form?
you put butter on this. It's delicious. You can only eat the front tip too.
Yeah,
it's great.
wow.
We should serve this in Silver Lake.
Yeah.
We should grill this.
Yeah. You're right. That's a good point. That's my bad, dude. Don't get
No.
I'll
It
still
was-
do it.
some people like activity foods.
I appreciate them for doing that because
Yeah. Artichokes. Would you say artichoke?
artichoke. Yeah, putting ranch on it is fantastic.
But also, is that the one that I get where the leaf? It's you can only eat the meat on the
Yes.
one side
And
of
you
the
have
fucking
to
thing.
kind of scrape it with your teeth.
That's
Yeah.
bullshit.
It's an activity food.
they need to figure out a better way to serve that.
Just scrape it and give me the heart,
oh
and
my
that's
god,
it.
the heart is so
The
good.
So
best
when you
is
get there,
Trader
yeah.
Joe's grilled artichoke in the bottle. It's the best thing ever because it's all just
Is
the
it just the
tender
heart?
bits but grilled.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
I
that
always
sounds
throw
so
it into
good.
any pasta that I make.
Do you watch Antique Roadshow?
No.
I'm going to tell you about it.
Okay. I'm excited.
You know how obsessed I am about it.
Yeah, I'm
You
obsessed
are.
about
How often
it
do you
too.
watch this?
I watch the
When
same
we need
videos.
a good cry.
When I get a good cry, I watch it. Okay, and I don't like. I think it's tearful when somebody realizes that they have something that's very like. But what's better is when the
The person who upraises it.
the appraiser sees something, and he knows what he's seeing, and it's so emotional that he starts crying. So they go, what you have here is a Ming Dynasty vase that no one ever thought ever existed. I can't breathe because I never thought I would ever see one. You know what I mean?
The
when
appraiser cries?
Yeah.
I did not-
Because somebody brings in something and it makes their heart stop. There's one video that's like millions of views, and it's this man who brings in an Indian chief's
It's a
blanket.
very plain looking blanket.
Uh-huh.
And this old man with asthma.
Yeah,
He
this
was so
old man.
cute.
He's just like, I grew up in a farm, and
His parents were very poor.
my family is always poor, and we just had this blanket just sitting there on the couch. And it's like, and the appraiser's like, oh my God, there's only 3 of these in existence. It's one of the original chief
Utes.
blankets.
Yeah, they're called
right?
utes, right?
And look at the threading, and like he's like going into it, and the man's like, wow, it's just sitting on the back of the couch.
How much did he get?
It was worth $500,000. But when he says it, you should see it on YouTube. Mm-hmm. The man can't.
You okay,
What's
Jason?
so wrong, Jason?
He tried to touch you. It was
What?
weird.
Jason, don't touch Bob.
Don't touch me, Jason.
Still just calling him out.
Yeah.
Don't touch my friend.
When he gets he can't believe, he goes into his history like, my family has always been poor,
And he's
Oh my
emotional
God.
because he wishes his parents could have benefited
Yeah.
yeah.
from
Oh
that.
my god.
Yeah.
Because
you
they
should
had a
see
very hard life, he said. He's like, I wish that they would have known that they were sitting on this because it would have helped them like tremendously. You know?
Yeah. When there's like a connection, like there was another girl.
Now I want to watch this.
You should watch it. We'll watch it
Do
after
the best
we're done here.
ofs.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, I want to write a script about an antique roadshow where you come in and you want to get something appraised, your shiny Tabasco coins.
Or 4 Jew
perfect.
coins.
He's
4
an
Jew
appraiser. He lies to you about it not being valuable, so you just leave it there.
You fuck
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, you're an
Yeah,
asshole
yeah.
Why'd you
appraiser.
fuck me?
Yeah. No, I didn't fuck you. I said, this is worth nothing. You should just leave it here. You don't even know what need to worth even carrying.
I shit these coins out. I took this from I was a student, and I ate these coins. Thought they'd be worth something.
Yeah.
You know how
Just
hard
shoot
it was
'em to
to
the moon.
shit these
Shoot 'em to the
out.
moon. Yeah.
Yeah, shoot these at the moon,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I will. Okay, cool.
Yeah. We should see that. And I want to tell you something else, though, Dylan.
Yes.
And I want everyone to listen to me now. If you have YouTube, just look up Tiptoes.
I was going to remind you
Trailer.
that. I have it pulled, yeah.
There's a movie that was made in 2003 with an all-star cast. It doesn't look like a movie it looks like a spoof. But I'm going to show you that after the.
No, show it to him now.
Show him now.
Show me now.
All right.
Yeah.
And how about we list off some of the actors?
No. Don't give it away yet.
Oh,
Let-
just
okay,
watch
let me
it?
let's just show. Since we're here, let's just show them the.
Let's have Dylan watch the trailer.
No. Let's first watch the Antique Roadshow.
Okay.
You want to do that?
I feel like we already did it justice.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's just do the.
Tiptoes for
Tiptoes.
sure, because that shocked me when you showed me
Okay.
it.
So I want you to guess.
Are you into bad movies?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I feel like this is a gem and
Yeah,
everyone should
I
watch
downloaded
this.
it. But the reviews were okay, 35%.
But the trailer's
The
insane.
trailer is insane.
But also okay, go ahead.
Okay, here we go.
There's just so
It's
much
called
on it.
Tiptoes.
Yeah.
Tiptoes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a camera on it, George?
Put the volume.
Put next to the mic.
Oh shit.
Oh, she was about to. It's cool already.
Mic, yeah.
Is that Matthew McConaughey?
Yeah.
I'm Ralph. I'm his brother. We're twins.
Are your parents?
Are your parents what?
I think you're gonna let me know that everyone His mom, Kathleen. It's never been over our estates by the law. They could have prepared us for this, don't you think? You embarrass me. I'll never speak to you again, so just get it together. I think maybe I'm pregnant.
When the going gets rough,
No.
it's only the size of your heart that counts.
You knocked up this great girl and you didn't tell her that her baby's probably got to be lit. I'm not like you. We are so cute and cuddly.
Peter
Don't
Dinklage.
discriminate against us.
These parties got a little wild. I never expected this. There's sure a lot of midgets around here. Back off, Goldie Hawn.
Patricia Arquette.
What the fuck is happening?
Wait for this.
You know who that is?
Wait for this.
You know who that is? That midget is.
Who is that? Wait for it.
Wait for it.
A walk down the aisle.
Stevens.
Kisses way too much.
Just hope he's smart enough not to screw it up.
Oh, okay, I know who that is.
Who is it?
He's not a midget.
I know.
Canal Plus and Langley Productions proudly present command performances from Kate Beckinsale,
Okay.
Matthew McConaughey,
Yep.
Patricia Arquette, and in the role of a lifetime, Gary Oldman.
Oscar nominated and winning.
What? What?
And in a role of a lifetime,
Tim-
Gary
so-
Oldman.
Tiptoes, everybody.
So, can we watch that?
I bought it on iTunes.
So,
I downloaded it. I'm not gonna watch it now, but
no.
But it's for later.
This is.
It's
I
a real
can't-
movie.
This actually looks like work from Brandon Dermer because he makes fake trailers. That's how he got like big.
Yeah. It
This
looks
like
a
a Brandon Dermer
Right. That's what
fake
it looks like.
trailer. That
Yeah.
somehow he convinced Matthew McConaughey to joke around.
And
Yeah.
Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Gary Oldman. One of
What
the
just
greatest-
happened?
I know.
I also love the drama part of will their child be a midget?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the problem.
And it's something you can't say anymore.
no.
Yeah. It's like saying, "Will their child be a retard?"
Peter Peter
Yeah.
Dinklage, or that's his name, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Peter Dinklage.
Being a French guy, French midget at
I
a
know.
at a fucking insane. That was the coolest midget party I've ever seen.
But you know that Peter Dinklage, when he was doing that movie,
He was like-
he's probably going, "Oh, my career's over."
He didn't know, man.
Right? Imagine the trajectory of his life. He does that, you know. Then I think he gets Elf.
He
Right?
does
was in-
Elf, yeah.
He was an Elf.
But then he's been nominated a couple times for like for the Academy.
Supporting
That
stuff?
train movie. What was that? The Station Agent. Amazing.
Oh.
That was his turning point. Station Agent.
But I mean, I don't. Do you really think Peter was like, this is the end? I think that the guy was just like, I'm just doing my thing. Because there is
true.
like
Yeah,
there's a
you're
ton
right.
of actors that have been in horrible things that you never even remember.
And you're right. And there's a safety in like being in a shitty movie but with an ensemble cast.
Yeah.
So you're like, if they're going down, I'm okay going
We're
down.
all going
Right,
down.
we're all going down. That's right.
Yeah.
And
That's true.
Yeah.
And also 10 years from now, people can go, "Do you believe Bobby Lee did a podcast called TigerBelly?"
Even an Oscar now.
Yeah, this guy's won 9
I wanna-
Oscars.
I-
Nine
Now-
Oscars.
Yeah.
Now we have to just meet Peter so we can talk to him about Tiptoes. I bet no one's brought up Tiptoes to him in a long
I
time.
know. How do we get to him?
I wonder if his reps like, is there anything we're not allowed to talk about
Tiptoes.
tiptoes? It's just an answer across the board every time.
Yeah.
Tiptoes.
Yeah. Right.
Anyone?
Yeah,
Anything
yeah.
else? Fine. Tiptoes is off.
But
You
when
can't.
I met Peter Dinklage, we would do tiptoe. We would tiptoe toward him. We wouldn't say it. We would just. tiptoe.
You know what I just realized now? The blowjob thing was showing that it was going to be midgets.
Right.
It's clever. It's clever.
It's really clever because
It's
I was like,
clever.
oh shit, this is Matthew McConaughey. What's her name? She's
Kate
she was in
Beckinsale.
Kate Beckinsale. who was in
Underworld.
Click.
Yeah. Underworld.
Underworld. Yeah.
Underworld.
Serendipity.
Yeah.
Serendipity.
That was
It's an amazing thing.
incredible.
So what do you? So the show that you did with Dermer, what happened with that? Is that? Or is it a movie? What is it?
No. It came out on Funny or Die. Like and subscribe. Anybody can go watch it. It's easy.
And what is it called?
Like and subscribe.
It's called Like and Subscribe.
It's us making fun of YouTube stars.
Ah.
It's really bizarre because all the stuff that we wrote into it, it all kind of came true. Like we were joking, there was one joke that Brandon Wardell did actually that was like, "Oh, I have a brand deal with Trojan Jr."
Yeah.
There's tons of influencers now that have like brand deals with like really weird like goat condoms or something. Like we're starting like I could bring up the Instagram that we have that's just like it's the weirdest stuff we've ever found on social media. That's like
Wow.
Let me actually. There's stuff where you're gonna be mind blown.
Show me.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. So, let's see. Well, this one was a horrible one that just shows you the disgusting side of the internet. These were kids that were posting "Pray for California" during the fires, and they were just pictures of them modeling.
Of
I
course,
saw so
yes.
many of those.
There's
Oh,
just them
God.
standing like dude. this
These
girl's-
people.
Oh God.
These people should be fucking burned.
Like the
Yeah.
model, Instagram.
These pieces of shit. Fuck you, lady.
It's so dude. This guy. Look at this.
so
Yeah.
fucking gross.
So that was just. It's just the weird dark side of the internet. You
Yeah.
don't, like. There's just kids that. It's fucking influencers using maps. There's Google Maps exists. Okay.
Yeah.
These fucking kids don't even know what we used to use MapQuest.
Yeah.
You would
Yeah.
print
You'd have to
that
print
shit
it out, yeah.
and you'd have to
Yeah.
remember where to go. There was no automated Siri. Fuck
we had to
this
use
fucking-
that-
Waiting by a train, looking at a map.
Oh,
Fuck
God.
you.
Oh, fuck you.
There's also a directory.
What was that
Oh, like
thing?
what page? Well, hold on. What's the?
What was that book that we would get? As
Atlas, or-
not Atlas? It was a book that you would get when you were driving, and it was like a they called it something. It was called something guide.
Oh yeah, the one in L.A.
Anyway, you'd have to
Ask
get
Jeeves? Wait, what? Sorry.
Jeeves.
Do you
Oh my
remember that?
God. Does that
Classic
still
search
exist?
engine. Classic search
I
engine.
don't think it does. Wait, look. Okay, this one. Alexa is a 24-year-old influencer and ambassador for a vegan condom brand. She's obsessed with Instagram, but often feels nervous about what her followers will think of her.
Let me see.
Let me
you
see.
go,
I
man.
gotta see this.
Can I see a picture?
She's taking a selfie with this
Taking a
stick.
selfie. Jesus Christ.
Let's see what this one is. This is a real caption. Thinking about how different my life is from the man picking the rice field every morning.
Jesus.
That's it.
Oh my God! Stop it!
Yeah,
Just
that's
stop
real.
Stop
that!
it.
It's
I
a
swear on my
girl
life.
in a bikini with her butt out,
Yeah.
overlooking a rice paddy.
Yeah.
What a fucking cunt! I need to take her down.
There's some, yeah.
God,
I need to find her and take her down.
It's
all right, baby. Come
If
on,
the rice
relax.
patties hits home, you
That
know we
hits
have a lot of
home.
rice patties
I
at home, and you know
know.
what? I have cousins that fucking pick those rice patties
and listen to her
with a
deep
carabao.
thoughts.
I need to find her, Dillon.
I'm sorry.
Her butt.
But I mean, that's why we made the show. We made the show to make fun of all those things of just like this.
How come you
this-
didn't ask me to do it?
I think we didn't think you would.
I did ask.
But
I
we-
was
if we get a
asked.
second-
I was asked, and I
By
couldn't.
Dermer?
I couldn't
You
do
couldn't-
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
Why'd you say that, body?
Just wanted to spit it
It
right
felt
back.
really cool.
I know.
I know. I just wanted to spit it.
You know.
I just want to spit it right back in your face.
Little
dude.
spit. Yeah.
Well, this is my water now.
Fucking drink.
What's it called? So it's
Like and subscribe.
like and
subscribe.
subscribe. Okay.
All right,
Got it.
dude.
You can watch it for free.
Unhelpful
easy.
advice.
Unhelpful advice.
You know how we do it
with
then.
Bobby and Khalyla and Dillon Francis.
Hello, TigerBelly. I moved back in with my parents in a small town for a few months ago, and I am so lonely. I have no friends here, and I spend my time working or alone. My friends in LA, where I moved from, have since forgotten about me, and I'm unsure what to do or try to ignore my loneliness. I've tried to make friends, and I had a guy I was dating, but he got back with his ex and lied to me about it to try to keep me on the side. This has made me feel worse, and I need advice how to get through this miserable period in my life and focus on other things. What should I do?
It's the same. It's you know. I'll be honest with you, Amy. It's the same kind of emails we constantly get, and these times of being alone and a little depressed is when you'll spark something imaginative, right? And you'll motivate yourself to come up with something big. You know, it's those times. I miss those times of being alone, no girlfriend, no friends, no money. No, I mean, no, baby, no. You know what I'm saying, though? But, like, in my early 20s of, like, just being, what the fuck am I going to do with my life? And then one day, years of it. And then one day going, you know what? I'm going to sign up to that open mic and do stand-up.
It just clicked.
It's not that. It's just I was so desperate to go, I got to figure it out because I can't live like this. Or my circumstances, you know, I would see guys like, you know, when in San Diego, I knew a lot of pro skaters and surfers. They would get, you know, sponsor, you know what I mean? And they would travel. And I didn't have that kind of talent.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was just always working at coffee shops or restaurants and just alone. And, thank God for those times.
Mm-hmm. I had those. I used to stay in my parents' back house for a year just working on music.
Yeah.
I didn't go out and hang out with anybody.
Yeah,
like you
right?
have to do that if you're trying to hone in on a craft or something like that.
Yeah.
And I hit rock bottom. I got a DUI. I got my car taken away from me. It was, but that's like the best. That's the whole thing with like Alcoholics Anonymous anyways. It's like you have to hit the bottom to go back up.
Yeah. And I think at a certain age, it's just everyone goes through it, right?
Yeah. But I think it's polarized now. We talked about this last time with social media. I think it's polarized because you just the access that you have to seeing everybody doing different things.
That's interesting that you say. Look at your fucking little DJ fingers, all skinny and nice.
Soft and nice.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing. We don't know. Here's what it is that I grew up in a time when we didn't have that. Now, if
I didn't have that either, and it's definitely so much better because I think that the difference now is that you would see your friends doing that. Would it try to make you be like, all right, I got to go do something, or no?
Yeah, I mean, I do things where I'll post things so that my high school friends.
Wait, not even about the social media stuff. Like back to where we didn't have because I grew up with no social media as well.
Yeah.
I'm like the beginning of a millennial.
Right.
Like,
Were you like Friendster?
Yeah, Friendster and Facebook, but it was towards the end of like I think I was 17 when I got a Friendster or something like that.
Wow.
So I got to not have to grow up with it when I was, I don't know how old this person is, but
yeah.
But when I would see my friends doing really well, it would make me what's the word? It would inspire me to go and try to do different things as well. And I feel like with social media, you see it and it gives you the opposite. You're like, I'm never gonna. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed myself when I look on social media and I see stuff and I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to fuck this.
Yeah.
You start getting in like a weird.
I have a perfect example of that. I'm not going to name her name, but I know this girl who recently got a restraining order on her boyfriend, who's a cop, and they have the most tumultuous relationship. They like beat each other up. They're really toxic and shitty. But on their Instagram, if you look at it, it's nauseating. No. It's the love of my life. It's this and that. So looking at that, if I didn't know that story, I'd be like, wow, she's really happy and what a love to have.
Oh my God.
But
fuck.
I know.
Like she pulled a restraining order on this guy recently because they got into some fucking public altercation. Public.
That is.
It's insane.
That's fucking insane.
Right.
Isn't that crazy?
Well, this is in the Firefest doc. I don't think it gives away anything, but a guy talks about how he put a picture up. This is like the worst time in his life working on this fucking festival that never happened, and he posted a picture of this beach, and it's the most serene. And he's like said it's incredible. He's like, but during that time, it fucking sucked. Why did I put fucking Bahamas, man?
Yeah. Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just so weird.
Yeah. Oh man.
My favorite video. There's a video of I think it's his name's Busy P, and he posted this a long time ago, but it's a video of no one showing up to his DJ gig. And it was the most incredible video ever because it's like every single person always expects you to post like this incredible thing, but here's what I had to play to last night.
Yeah.
And it was just like, it was so awesome to still see, like, because that's everywhere. You could be at the top of your game. There's still some place that nobody knows you.
That happens to you?
Yeah.
You've done gigs.
I've done gigs where it's just been like nobody.
A disaster.
Yeah.
Wow.
That happens all the time.
It does?
Because
and then what do you do?
Fucking.
You just do the job.
Do it. You do it.
Like I've done shows.
You try to have fun to those people. I remember there was a show I had. I always remember the show so specifically because it was in Dallas, Texas, and 3 people showed up to a 500 cap venue. And,
oh my God!
The promoter's like, "Can you play for them?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And they did the Bernie dance in front of me for 15 minutes, and then the promoter said, "Hey, nobody else is coming. I think we should end it." And I was like, "Okay, cool."
And they still pay you?
And they paid. Yeah, they paid me, and I went to Hooters and ate fried pickles by myself.
Oh
no, but it wasn't sad. It wasn't sad. I was like, whatever.
No, just to feel.
I'm
sad,
happy to go to.
I wanted to be there with you.
Yeah, but I was just so happy to go to Dallas, Texas, and play for 3 people.
Yeah.
At that time,
I did Philadelphia first show, first time ever, 6 people, 300 seat venue, First time ever, it never
Wow.
happened. And I go, did your show start at 8? And yeah, it starts at 8.
Oh.
I go, well, why is there only 6 people? This never happened. He goes, Chappelle's across the street.
Damn.
I go, my agent booked me
When
the
Chappelle,
same night when, no, it wasn't just Chappelle. It was Oddball Comedy Festival.
Okay.
Oh,
the
shit.
It was
largest
the
comedy.
largest, right? You know, I did it years later.
Yeah.
But that night, I just went, you know what? I have to do it. So I did it in front of these 6 people. But what happened the second show was a lot of people from the festival came to my show. You know what I mean? To do a double comedy thing. You know what I
How
mean?
pissed
But
did you get at your agent for doing that?
I was livid at first, but then, you know, as time, you give me an hour, I calm down. And I didn't call him right away. You know what I mean? I just said, next time, just let me know so I don't walk into, but you know what? It happens all the time. And it's, you know, it's cool to think that, because I always think that you're doing it in front of 10,000 people in Vegas all the time.
No. I can legitimately tell you that because there's off seasons. Because it's not, Vegas locals aren't coming to every single one of my shows.
Right.
There's definitely been times where I've played to like, you know, let's see, probably like, okay, let's see, maybe like 200 people or something like that. And that usually, it's really weird because it'll be heavy at the beginning, but then it can taper off. 'Cause you play for 2 hours. There's
Right.
one time at the, at Encore Beach Club where it tapered off and I think there was at least 10 people on the dance floor still, and then everyone kind of scattered around the pool.
Oh, wow.
But, you know.
Let me ask you, do you get jealous of other DJs like Aoki or any of those kind of guys?
No, because it's not like Vegas is so different where it's either that fans are coming in to see you and take a trip or they're not. So
Right.
it's like every single person is going to have one of those nights. I've seen
Right.
DJ Snake have one of those nights. I've seen Diplo have one of those nights. It just Vegas is either slow or it's super busy and then you get people.
Wow.
So it's never guaranteed. And also when you go out of town to like other places, you know, like, let's see, I'm trying to think of some place that I played recently that was like the first time. I think in like, I think of some place in Europe that I played recently that was like, I would have to look back at the dates. There was definitely one of them.
You
where
could have fucking also made up a fucking
We're not
place.
fact checking here.
I'm sorry. I wanted
Stockholm.
You were in Prague.
Stockholm
No, it
or
wasn't
Sweden?
Prague. No, because
Zagreb.
Prague.
No, I mean that would have been a long time ago though. Well, because like every time you go to a new place, you're a new name to those people.
Right.
At least for me.
Yeah.
So you're like when I went to Norway the first time I played to let's say 100 people. Then the second time I went, then
You build an audience
build an
like
audience.
everything else.
Yeah.
I want, honestly, Khalyla, I want to go to Vegas while he's playing.
You guys can come anytime you want.
How do we do that?
You drive there.
No, because he really hates the Vegas scene.
But you can
No,
be backstage with me the whole time.
I would go and dance to his tunes.
At Encore Beach
tunes.
Club.
Your
Right,
You
right.
promise. You promise.
Yes.
We're gonna be just regular people. Don't give us special treatment.
Don't give us treatment. Don't say anything. I'll wait in line. I don't want to be on the list or anything.
No, let's get on a list.
I don't want to get a
babe.
bungalow or anything
I'm not
like
gonna
that.
fucking look
I'm
cute
not-
and like stand in line
No,
for 2
I want to
hours.
be
I'm not gonna
around
do
with
that.
all those college meatheads, and I'm gonna have like a tan, and I'm gonna be
You're gonna
like,
tan.
and I'm gonna bob my head like
A
this.
spray tan.
And I'm gonna go dun dun.
Can you there's a little dance area in the middle of the pool that has a pole.
Yeah,
Bobby Lee.
At Encore Beach Club. Yeah.
100%
Dance on
for
that
you.
Okay, cool.
100% for you.
Fun
So
fact,
this-
really quick.
Water sprays down from it.
Jason-
I want you to try to look me in the eyes.
Thin Lip's first concert ever was a Dillon Francis concert.
Whoa.
Really?
How old were you?
Where was it?
It was at the Music Box.
Music Box.
I forget who you opened for, but I remember you.
Wait, where's the Music Box?
It's no longer open.
Where was that?
Jason's your chance to shine.
I was in
man.
Hollywood. How many people were there?
There were it was a lot of people.
Fuck. I wish it was like one of the shitty ones.
No.
Just Jason by himself.
Don't
You were
try
one
to-
of the 3.
Jason and 2 friends.
Huh.
Yeah, you went on till like 2 in the morning.
Was he good?
Yeah, you
I wish you said no, dude.
Yeah.
This is the fucking
I
guest
wanted
for
to take
tonight.
that. I wanted to take that Heineken, and smash it on the ground, and
Yeah.
slit his throat.
Dude, no. And let me ask you something.
Yes.
it was on Halloween.
It was on Halloween.
Do you get a lot of girls doing that? I don't know much about that.
Do I get a lot of girls?
Yeah, like when you're at, like if it's a hot night, and people are out there, and it's hopping.
Does the novelty wear after a while?
I think when I was younger, that's definitely, where my head, like when I was
It's not where your head is
23.
now.
No.
Your head is in the art.
Yeah.
That's right.
No, my head is just in. You were talking about. So back to like the religion thing. This doesn't have to do the religion thing, but it has to do with you going to Alcoholics Anonymous and becoming sober.
Yeah.
I think there's also a thing to say of just becoming sober. I drink way less than what I used to, and I don't like to go out as much as I used to. So I think that helps productivity in a person so much, because drinking, it's so debilitating the next day.
Yeah.
And it causes you to be either depressed and just work less. I think when I was younger, I could have a hangover and work on music somehow. But nowadays I can't do it. If I drink, I am just completely ruining any days of me working on anything, because I don't want to. So I feel the same way of like. So I love working right now. So, and I have for like the past couple of years.
You have a good work ethic.
Yeah, my dad helped me with that.
Yeah,
hustle.
I want to do something with you. I don't know what it is, but I want to do something. Maybe you can be in the Michael Bisping Odd Couple show.
Call Brandon.
Let me know.
Brandon Dermer.
I'm always down.
Also,
it's
not
I
Brendan.
love hanging out
Brandon
with you.
Dermer.
For one time, just say it correctly and make the man happy.
What is his name?
Brandon.
I said Brandon Dermer.
Oh, did he say Brendan?
He's been saying Brendan.
I haven't Brandon. I call Brandon all day. I go, Brandon, what's up?
I'm be honest.
Yeah.
Brendan should have a parenthesis in where it's an A and an E, and you can just say both. He should change his name to that, because like, it's both.
Would you want to plug anything? You have a show to plug?
I don't have a show to plug.
He's got a new album.
No. I already put out my album a while ago.
September?
No, I'm just working on music. It was back in September.
I just want to share one of the tracks though. It's called "We the Funk."
No, you didn't. Is that what you said?
No, I
earlier?
swear to God, I know I was making it up.
I was like,
I swear to God,
I didn't even put that together.
I was like, track 6 is "We the Funk." He did a whole funk thing at the top of this.
Yeah, I was just saying. I don't know. I say funk all the time.
You felt it though.
That's amazing.
I felt your vibe. You know what I mean?
Thank you. But no, I'm just working on music, and I'm going on tour in February, so that's it. So if anyone wants to see me on tour, just go and see me on tour. That's all I ask.
You could. I mean, I don't. Here's the thing. A lot of actors are doing podcasts. You know, Anna Faris is great. She's great. Dax Shepard, it's great. You know,
Rosenbaum.
Yeah, Rosenbaum's doing one now. You know, soon you're gonna see shows like
Santino,
De Niro. Or,
De Niro's gonna start doing one.
Yeah, or
That
like
would be.
Well, this is
Mouth Talk with
this is actually
Anna,
kind of
this
is the
Jenna
DJ
Aniston
thing
or something. You know what I mean?
It's the DJ thing that happened to everybody. Like Portlandia did a whole thing on it where it was like, it had every person being like, "I'm a DJ. Well, I'm a DJ. I'm a DJ too. I used to know music."
But you could do a podcast with basically what I was saying.
I could do one.
I think you could do one.
Thanks, man. I'll come on
I don't
yours.
want you to do one.
I'd rather come on yours.
Come on mine. I'm just saying that later in life, you'd be able to do one.
My manager was because I've been working in the studio for the past. I was telling Good White over here.
Hey, George. Yeah.
I've been working in the studio the past month, and they were about to cancel just because I was working in the studio. I was like, no, do not ever cancel Bobby's podcast.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because you have to come back because you're so.
I love hanging out. I love hanging out with you guys. It's so much fun.
There's something that happens. There's bits in this podcast that are so good, right? Like I can think of moments, right?
Juke coins.
Let's shoot it to the moon.
That's
Juke
so
coins.
good.
Shoot it to the moon.
That's your podcast.
Yeah,
Juke coins with
coins.
Dillon.
But you honestly, dude, I really like you a lot, man.
Thank you.
And I would never suck your dick. And but I want to see you perform.
You're invited.
Honestly, I do. I'm not fucking around.
Okay, fine. We'll take a field trip. Do not give us special treatment.
Yeah.
Southwest,
we're just gonna show up.
It's a great airline that I always take.
Yeah.
30-minute flight to Vegas.
Yeah.
But are you gonna just like completely dismiss us, or are you gonna lock eyes with Bobby and say, "Hey"?
Well, look, it depends on what you guys want. I was gonna say, just come backstage with me.
I'm not going backstage with you. Fucking.
He wants to feel what it's like to be like a college meathead.
I do.
Do it.
Is there any way we could have a meal afterwards or no?
Let's have it before or after. But I end at 3 a.m.
Oh. Before.
Yes.
Yeah, way before.
I mean, we can have one.
Yeah,
actually,
we'll do like a pool one, a day one. You do those,
wait,
right?
this is a pretty good story to end on. If we're
go ahead. Yeah, please.
So I was in Vegas this past weekend, and it was my first time drinking in a while, just because I felt like drinking a little bit with my friend. And I ended my night by going to my room at 4 a.m., turning on Black Klansman, and ordering a brownie with ice cream and a buffalo chicken wrap.
A la mode.
Whoa.
I fell asleep, woke up in crisis mode because the guy was like ringing my doorbell and they were calling my room to try to get me my food. So I answer the door, I get my food from him. I'm so out of it, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm still a little drunk and I'm hungry.
Yeah.
And I had to take a shit. So I was like, you know what? Let's kill two birds with one stone. I'm gonna go and
eat a brownie.
I'm gonna go eat this buffalo chicken wrap while I take a shit. I was eating the buffalo chicken wrap. I had dropped so much fried chicken in my pants. Still so drunk. I was like, you know what? It probably fell through already. Pull on my pants. It is stuck to my leg. So I'm sitting in the bathroom, pretty wasted, with buffalo chicken in my pants, shaking my legs out. It came out of my pants, and then I ate the brownie, went to my bed, and fell asleep with my pants, sweater on. I didn't take my buffalo chicken pants off.
Oh my god! So was it just messy down there?
Yeah.
Oh my
It was just,
God.
but you know, great time.
I can't recall a time where I've been drunk and needed to take a shit. That's a really weird combo.
Look, I'm going to be honest.
Right?
I had eaten something. I had eaten something a little weird a couple days ago, and my stomach was like, I was like one of those broken ice cream machines.
Oh,
like it's not like it was like crazy, diarrhea or anything, but it was like hard. It was just like, you're like, and it's not
super soft serve.
Yeah, exactly.
Super soft serve. Yeah.
So that's where I was, and I was like, oh, this might be the one where I'll actually feel good after it, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
Because you kind of forget that you have to take a shit, I feel.
No, I remembered.
Well, guys, I had to get up at 6 a.m. because that's when my call time is, and I would love to chat forever. You know what I mean? I love your Vegas stories about chicken buffalo wings and you shitting soft serve, but I really have to I gotta go to sleep. So, you're invited every time to my podcast.
Thank you.
I love you so fucking much.
I love you.
I found out things about you. You're religious. I did not know that. God bless you and take care.
you, sir.
I'm glad that your life is better. That's the only thing I ever asked
Stop
for
talking,
any person.
Dylan, because you're going to go into another fucking story about your dad or some shit, right? And then
You said you wanted to watch Antique Roadshow with me.
Oh, yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do that one.
Fuck you, then.
All right, give Dylan a round of applause, everybody.
Dylan. Thanks again to our sponsors, Postmates, Ridgewall, and Robinhood. For a limited time, Postmates is giving our listeners $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days. So start your free deliveries. Download the app right now and use the code BELLY. Start the new year right with 10% off your slim, sleek, front carry future wallet. Go to ridgewallet.com and use the code BELLY. And Robinhood is giving listeners a free stock like Apple, Ford, or Sprint to help build your portfolio. So guys, check that out at tiger.robinhood.com. That's tiger.robinhood.com. And guys, if you want to send any packages or gifts to Khalyla, Bobby, or if you want to send Dillon something, we'll give it to him. Go to send the package to TigerBelly, 1626 North Wilcox Avenue, number 161, Hollywood, California, 90028. And thank you to all the Real Papaya sleepers and the premium episode subscribers on Patreon to be part of the Patreon family. Go to patreon.com/TigerBelly.
Okay, stop it.
Syukulugi mo kisalaman, fit ang bukog gani ay makabalo.